Hello everyone, can you hear me now? So, I've been a nervous wreck for the past 10 minutes. Great, you can hear me. So sorry about the late start. I've been planning this for weeks now, and still it went wrong just as I was streaming. So lovely to see you. I will give everyone a few minutes to join me over here, and then we're going to get some reading done. That's the plan. So nerve wracking. I need to calm down. It's fine. Everyone has found me, or at least are going to find me. So, this is my setup. So nice to see you. I'm going to be spending the next few hours reading in my couch, reading a book, obviously, which I'm going to show you in a few moments. Hello, everyone. I hope you brought your books with you and that you are planning on getting lots of reading done. And I hope you can hear me and see me. And it's very nice to see you again. You've been missed as well. I mean, it's so lovely to be back after a few years, 4 or 5 years, and then still have people remember me. That is really amazing. So my heart rate is still beating. Right, so let's just check if the other reading sprint is, yeah. Okay, so we are a little bit late, but anyway, welcome everyone. So nice to be able to read with you tonight. And I was supposed to have a lovely photo up here with the book I'm reading and also a timer for whenever we are doing reading sprints. However, that did not work out the way I was planning to. So instead, we're going to go the old-fashioned way, which is just the live YouTube way. And I am going to show you the book I'm currently reading in a moment. I just really want to make sure that I have made everyone aware that we are over here now, live streaming from my couch and my living room. So how is everyone doing? What book did you bring with you tonight that you would like to read? So nice to see all of your comments. I'm just reading, and smiling. So let me know what you're reading. I can show you what I'm currently reading, which is a book I'm pretty sure you all know because it is the Harry Potter series. I recently started rereading the series, and I'm currently on book 2, which I'm a little bit over halfway through. So I'm having so much fun rereading these books. There's something about summer that just screams Harry Potter to me. So when we entered spring, I was feeling Harry Potter and I was giving it a few weeks trying to figure out if it was just a phase. But no, I could feel it. I had to reread the series. So book 2 is my book for the evening. And I see someone reading Joyce Carol Oates, Mr. Fox. I don't know that one. Is it a novel or is it one of the short stories? I do know Joyce Carol Oates and really like her, even though I haven't read too much from her, but she's a very deep author as far as I remember. Oh, Jane Eyre, my favorite classic. So nice to hear that you're reading that one. And one is reading Red, White, and Royal Blue. I believe is that a romance or is it just me forgetting? I hope it's a good book anyway. And yes, you're right. that Harry Potter is also for spring. Oh, not spring, autumn and winter, definitely. I think it's a whole year book. There's just something about summer vacation that's approaching that screams Harry Potter to me. I don't know why it is. So, Alice in Wonderland, that sounds good. Anna Karenina, very impressive. How far are you in that big book? And then someone is mentioning Casey, announcing today that there is a sequel to RWRB. And what book is that? Am I not remembering something right now? I should be remembering. Oh, 300 pages into Anna Karenina, so you have a good way to go. It's also one of my favorite classics. I think I've read it twice now, and just a really beautiful story. And Mr. Fox has 700 pages. A thriller that reminds you of Lolita. Sounds interesting. Tina and Villette, yes, also a classic. Right, so it sounds like most of you have some great reads ready to go. What about drinks, beverages, snacks? I mean, I do have just one thing. Why is my hair looking funny? All I have today is some soda. And this is my, if you must know, my beverage of choice for this summer. I really like this pink lemonade one that is up here in Denmark these days. So this is going to be my reading beverage for the evening. I might also go crazy and find a Fanta. Who knows? Coffee, also, yes, coffee. Go get some coffee. I already had my cup of the evening. I might do another one if I feel like it. Yes. Okay. Right. So the plan is we're going to do a couple of reading sprints. And when I say a couple, I don't know how many actually. As many as can be squeezed into an evening of reading before I fall asleep. And I know I will get tired at some point, so we will try and go as long as I can, as long as you can. And then I know whenever I do these reading sprints, I get so many pages done, which is I can read half a book in a reading sprint, not one reading sprint, but I have followed other channels that do live read with me, and they just make me read those books. So they work for me. I hope they work for you as well. If not, you can also do other things whilst I read. You can maybe do some homework, do some work, watch some TV, do some stuff at home you need to get done. So, but that's the plan for tonight. And I think we're going to do the first reading sprint in, let's give it a few minutes. And then, as I was saying, I was supposed to have had a timer up here, a fancy timer, showing you how much time is left of the reading sprint. However, that didn't work out, which is why I was late to this reading session. So, I see some more books. Flashlight by Susan Choi. I haven't heard of that one. And I believe it's from the women's list, shortlist for the prize, the women's prize list. Sorry, YouTube is translating everything you're writing to me in Danish. So you're writing in English, possibly, and I'm reading in Danish. So not everything is that easy to decipher. Yeah. So Zeus, my cat, is no longer with me. I'm sorry to say. It's not that he hasn't passed away. At least I'm not sure. But I had to give him on to another family when I moved into this house for several reasons. And that was 5 years ago. So Zeus is no longer with me. Unfortunately, I have no cat with me when reading. which is sad, but it is what it is. He has a great life wherever he is. I'm not sure if he's still alive. He was 10 when I gave him away, and he would then be 15 now. So I'm not sure if he's alive, but Zeus is no longer here. But I'm here, and I have no other animals, but I do sometimes get to take care of a dog, one or two, which is so lovely. So yeah, no Zeus. You still have all the photos of him on my Instagram. So whenever I miss him or whenever you miss him, you can go look at those photos. He was a very adorable creature to read with. Also a little bit angry at times. He had his opinions. He was a very opinionated cat, which I believe all cats are. But nevertheless, he was a very beautiful cat. So sorry to say. And yeah, you can't imagine me without him, I see, but I'm sorry. That's the way it is, unfortunately. Right. I really do hope I've had everyone notice that I'm over here. So, what do you say? Are you up for the first reading sprint? Which I believe we should do half an hour just to get started. And let me just write it in the chat so that people who might join us will be able to know. So, reading sprint from 7:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Go. Right, so we will do our first sprint now. Grab your books, grab your beverages, and let's get some reading done. Okay? Right, so have fun, everyone. See you in half an hour. Hello, everyone. That was half an hour. So, how did you do? Did you get some pages read? I think I read actually about 30 pages. Yep. Okay. I mean, it's Harry Potter, so it's easily read. Also because I've read it already, obviously. But so, how did you do? Let me know in the comments. I hope you can hear me. I hope everything is working out. Yes, so it's nice to have these reading sprints back, isn't it? I mean, I get lots of reading done. 40 pages left of Ready Player One. That's a good book. I loved it. And the second Harry Potter book is your favorite? Really? I mean, I love it, but my favorite is and will always be book number 4. So I'm just reading to get to that one. I also remember really liking book 3 the last time I reread the series. So I'm curious to get back to that one. This one is really good as well, but it has spiders in it, which I don't really care for spiders. They creep me out, so maybe that's why it's not my favorite. Yeah, it went fast, 30 minutes, but 20 pages, that's really good. You're not a slow reader at all. And even if you were, who cares? As long as we read and have fun. And 3 short chapters. Reading sprints are so much fun. I mean, I've been doing the ones that Little Book Owl, if you know her, she's been doing a couple of reading sprints that last for hours and hours. One of them is like 10 hours long. So, and I get so many pages read. It's incredible. So it works. This actually works. And Miss Benson's Beetle? I'm not sure I've heard of that book. As I was saying earlier, YouTube is translating all of your comments into Danish for me, which is nice, but also a little bit tricky when I want to know the title of the books you're actually reading. I see some people's favorite Harry Potter books are the 4th one, like mine, and the 5th one is also really good, and the 3rd one. Someone who read 30 pages, that's really good. That's like a page a minute. And someone is reading Mistborn. I remember that one. I don't really read that much fantasy anymore. I mean, I did try to read The Will of the Many, the very hyped book by James Islington, and I couldn't get through it, which I felt bad about because I know it's a very hyped book, but I'm just not into I don't think I'm into fantasy anymore, or at least that kind of fantasy that I feel like I've read already. So, yes, you're absolutely right, Wakel, that it's not about reading much or little, it's just about reading, having fun, which I hope you're doing. Yeah, and The Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, I always forget the order of the books in the series. So, The Prisoner of Azkaban, is that the 3rd one I see, which is coming up very soon for me because I only have about 115 pages left of this one. So, I'm flying through them and having so much fun. So, yeah. And I think we should do just a few more minutes of having a little bit of a reading break. You can get some drinks, some coffee, you could get some reading snacks. I'm always curious to know what your reading snacks are, just because I'm missing out. I don't have any in the house at the moment, not anything interesting at least. So I'm just sticking to my soda. But a little break for whatever you need to get done before we continue with our next sprint. Oh, The Lord of the Rings, also a classic. I really love that one, both the book and the movie, the books and the movie. And okay, Sylvia Plath, a biography on her life sounds interesting. Cashews and dark chocolate, sounds really good. Also sounds kind of healthy. I mean, dark chocolate is not the worst thing you could eat, and cashews as well. And then someone is going for tea, which is also nice. I mean, you shouldn't downgrade beverages, they are important. So, oh, and Natalie is asking me when my last day at school is. Well, let me think. These days, I do have a few days off because of holiday here in Denmark. And then when we get started again, the exam season will start, which will last until I believe it's the very last week of June. So, about a month and a half of me being pretty busy, which is always good. But, and hopefully, I will be able to do a few more of these reading sprints also in the upcoming months, at least during the summer, because I like them. I think they're fun. Yeah. And I think we should give it a few more minutes to give you some time to do whatever you need to do before we continue with the sprint. I see you enjoying yourselves. Is it the sprints you're enjoying? I mean, I know I'm enjoying myself. It's getting dark outside. I believe we have 1 more hour of light here in Denmark, and then it will be pretty dark. So I will be turning on the lights. Hope they're not too bright for you. And here in America, it's noon. That's why I actually started this reading session during the evening here in Denmark, so that hopefully more people would be able to join wherever you are in America or in China. Actually, let me know where you are reading from. I would very much like to know, also to get a feeling of whether I've caught a good time to do these reading sprints or whether I should move them a little bit. So, but yeah, I would love to do more of these reading sessions in the upcoming weeks and months because I do have time for them over the summer and I love doing them. So, if you're up for that. Oh, okay. So, where are you reading from? I see Colorado, USA. I would love to go to Colorado. Isn't that the beautiful nature? Don't you have lots of snow? Maybe I'm being completely wrong now, but I would very much like to go there. Los Angeles, wow. And Denmark, nice to know. And in Los Angeles, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So I'm guessing that's okay with you to do a sprint now. Italy, wow, I would love to go to Italy. Never been there. Switzerland, wow. California, Missouri, and Netherlands, England, wow. And yeah, the USA has 4 time zones, which makes it a little bit tricky to hit that spot where everyone can join. But I'm pretty sure this Read With Me live session will go on my YouTube channel afterwards so that you can go back and rewatch it if you want to. So, right. Let's do a few more minutes. And then Finland and Canada. I mean, that's incredible. Just the fact that we can sit here and read together throughout the whole globe, that's never ceases to amaze me. Um, yeah. So as I was saying, um, well, I wasn't saying, but I was thinking of saying that the next reading sprint, how long would you like for it to be? I mean, we could go for another 30 minutes, but we could also be crazy, go crazy, and do 45 minutes. So, what do you think? 30 minutes or 45 minutes? And I believe I will start it at 8:15. So, what do you think? Let's go crazy? 45 minutes? I would say so too. Yeah, looks like it. 45 it is. So I'll give you a couple of more minutes and then we will do another reading sprint at 8:15 and then go on until 9 p.m. So make sure to have your reading snacks ready and beverages. Should I do a cup of coffee? No, it's too late. Decisions. Buenos Aires. Hello. So crazy that everyone is from everywhere. I really, really loved it. Let me just do a note to let people know we will be doing another sprint. Reading 8:50 p.m. to 9 p.m. Minutes. And let's insert an emoji just because they're fun. Can't find the one I'm looking for. Do you know that feeling you have to find the correct emoji to show your feelings? I got it. Right. So 2 more minutes and we will do the next sprint. I see some people are having candies and iced tea. It's raining now here in Denmark. That's perfect. It just started raining, so I might be having some nice raining sounds as I'm reading. How about you? And also the original stream I was going to do was supposed to be with a timer, a photo of my book, and also some reading sounds of rain falling. But I couldn't make it work. So, but maybe you also have rain where you're reading. Okay. Are you ready to go crazy and do 45 minutes of reading? Yes. And for those of you who have joined us, I am currently reading the second book in the Harry Potter series. I have about 100 pages left, so let's see how much I can get read in the next 45 minutes. Right. And happy reading, everyone. Oh, it's been so long since I last said that. It brings me back. Happy reading, everyone, and see you back in 45 minutes. So that was it, everyone. A very nice and long reading sprint. So how did you do? Are you still enjoying yourselves reading and getting those pages read? So I see some nice comments. So one of you is asking what Harry Potter book I'm reading. It's the second book. And I think I managed to read about 40 pages this time. So I now have only 80 pages left. Maybe I'll be able to finish them tonight. Maybe not. Anyway, how did you do? Are you having fun getting some pages read? I see some people are reading Prime and Helena Dixon. I don't know her. The Afternoon Tea Murders sounds a bit like crime also. 30 pages, very good. It's nice to see that you're all getting pages read. And hello to you from Manchester, Great Britain. Oh, Ingrid only has 25 pages left. Well, Ingrid, we will have to finish those pages tonight, won't we? So maybe in the next sprint. A mystery series, Susan says. Okay. So Helena Dixon, is she a new mystery author? Or is she one of the old ones I just haven't heard about? I would be curious to know. Also, when we approach autumn, I like to get into mystery and find some great series. Okay, so let me know if any of the technology isn't working. So is my sound too loud or is it not loud enough? Okay, so Helena Dixon has existed for a while. Good, you can hear me, that's good. Because I say interesting things that you might want to hear. So that's good to know. And while we were reading in this sprint, the rain has been heavy here in Denmark and it started getting really dark just because of the rain, but now it's clearing up again. But those raining sounds are just excellent for reading, so I was having a nice time, even though I have reached the section where spiders are coming, and I'm at the chapter called Aragog, the one with the spider. So I'm happy you guys are with me so that I'm not reading this alone, because spiders creep me out and I can vividly imagine that big spider of this book while reading. But I must read it. I must read the entire series and not skip anything. Oh, someone from Denmark in southern Jutland. Maybe you might say that in English. It's not raining where you are. It's good to know. I think the rain has been coming all over Denmark during the day, and then it might be coming for you, so look out for it. And some of you could use some rain. Well, I will try and send you some from here. Yes, spiders are nasty creatures. No offense. I mean, they haven't done any harm, but they're just creepy and they are not invited in my home. And someone is reading a chapter. Is the book called The Writing on the Wall, or is it you writing the chapter? I'm not sure. And how about your reading snacks? Are you still loaded up? Are you even able to eat while reading? I mean, some reading snacks are better than others. I know chocolate can be a little bit tricky to read if you want to keep those pages clean. Okay, so I see now that was the Harry Potter book you were talking about. The second chapter, the writing on the wall. Okay, I see now. Oh, Natalie, you ate too much popcorn. Can you have too much popcorn? I mean, it gets stuck in your teeth, that's for sure, but yeah, I mean, you can have too much popcorn. I did have too much the other day. I went to the cinema and you know, you know what it's like. Sour vampires sounds delicious. Ian Banks, I know this one. The Crow Road. I haven't heard of that one actually. But it's nice to see that all of you are still ready for reading, eating, cozying up. That was a tricky word to say. Scotland. Hi, Ian. I have never been to Scotland. Really, really want to go. I was supposed to go there 4 or 5 years ago, but then Corona hit. But maybe someday. Okay, so the movie I watched in cinema was obviously The Devil Wears Prada. Number 2, thoughts. Well, it was a nostalgic movie, that's for sure, and that's why I was watching it. But I will say that the story was a bit repetitive from the first movie, and I was surprised that they didn't do more with the audience they had. I mean, that they didn't do more with the story, like push it a little bit more. It felt like a rerun of the first movie, but it was very nice to see all those characters again, obviously. So it, I wasn't disappointed. I was just a little bit surprised that there wasn't that much action going on, is what I'm trying to say. So okay, someone is going back to work. Thank you for joining. And Natalie is asking if anything fun is happening in Denmark this summer. I mean, the usual stuff, like all the festivals we have. I'm not much of a festival goer myself, but maybe you've heard of Roskilde Festival. That one is going on, and lots of other famous festivals. Other than that, I'm not sure. Right. I'm actually curious to know how much I've left. Okay, so I only actually have 70 pages left of this book. And I will definitely do another reading sprint. But for how long? I mean, 70 pages, that's a bit. Oh, the blanket. This is my blanket, and I use it every day, all year, even though it's summer, because it's just the feeling of cozying up and feeling nice and comfortable. And you can't really do that without a blanket. I need the blanket in order to just relax and, yeah, get down, relax, and be cozy. So the blanket is with me everywhere. So, and also candles and nice lighting. Even though it's summer, I still like these vibes you create for yourself. So blankets, candles, what else? a nice cup of coffee. And it must be hot, obviously. So, yeah. And what are you guys cozying up with? Do you have anything to help you feel relaxed and get you in the reading mood? I think we all have those tricks. So, I'm feeling a little bit tired already. I will keep going, but oh, someone is writing about their favorite sweatshirt. Obviously, comfy clothing is also important, and soft jeans. And I'm wearing my pajama pants right now, which you can't see, but trust me, I am. And avoiding doing tasks makes you read. I see that. Actually, it's the opposite for me. Whenever I know I have things to do in the house or elsewhere, I cannot sit down and focus and read because I need to get those things done first. So most of my reading is done, I would say, in the afternoon or in the evening. But yeah, I need to get those things done before I can actually concentrate and read. Blankets and sometimes background music that fits with the book you're reading. Oh, so how do you find music that fits the book? Is my question. Do you Google it? And do you AI it? And then what would be the music for Harry Potter? I wonder. Maybe okay, I know. Obviously, we have all of the Harry Potter songs. But if you had to choose a song that is not from the Harry Potter world, a pop song or a slow song from the radio, what could that be? And yeah, reading sprints also help to get the reading done. This is helping me a lot, at least. I am getting so much read. I'm already like 70 pages. What am I saying? I've already read 70 pages during this sprint. These sprints. I'm getting tired, as you can hear. So yeah, favorite reading spots are your chair and your bed, always with a beverage. Yes, I agree. And yeah, we do have Harry Potter channels with music, I believe. I agree. Victorian castle mode on TV and me on your phone. Excellent. You don't even need those raining sounds I get over here. Sounds really good. Sounds like the perfect evening for an October night. And we also have someone asking about audiobooks and whether any of you are using those, because it's something you have to get used to, and I agree with that. And for me, at least, I mostly use audiobooks when I'm knitting, because I've started knitting. Yes, it's true. Or when I'm doing some crafty work with my hands and I can listen meanwhile, but I cannot listen to audiobooks while doing work that I need my brains for. Does that make sense? So I need to be doing something that's not something I have to think of while doing it. But I mostly prefer to read physical books. But I'm so thrilled that audiobooks exist so that everyone can join in on the reading. Also in the cars, I know a lot of people who listen to audiobooks in cars. So that's excellent in my opinion. Okay, my current knitting project is I've actually just finished a sweater, so I'm on a break right now. Also because the weather is getting a little bit warmer here in Denmark, so I'm not sure that knitting in Denmark whilst it's summer will be too hot. So I'm still considering whether I should start a new sweater or not. But if I do, I will do one from Petit Knit, who is a Danish knitter that has lots of recipes online that I like. So one of her sweaters. I mean, knitting is just so comfy. It's one of my favorite activities, besides from reading, obviously. So the best book I read recently. Well, I remember having given a few books 5 stars. One of them being actually The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I also posted it on my Instagram. That one surprised me. It was a nostalgic read that took me back to summer. And then also I think it was cleverly written. It's a kind of a crime book, but it takes place in summer camp, and the ending was fascinating in my opinion, which is why I really liked it a lot. So that one, and also I recently read David Copperfield by no David, what was it called? Demon Copperhead, based on David Copperfield, the one by Barbara Kingsolver. Very fantastic read as well. So yeah, and about audiobooks, I agree. The thing that happens with me whenever I listen to an audiobook whilst doing work I need to think about is that I forget to listen. My mind wanders and I forget completely about the story and I have to go back, which is always a hassle. I think it's hard to go back in an audiobook and figure out where you stopped listening. I mean, it's obviously not that big of a problem, but in my world, it's just. I mean, I'm used to the physical book, and I like having the pages in front of me. That makes me focus, but I don't really focus when listening to audiobooks. I think I am getting used to it slowly, but I'm still getting there. So I mostly read physical books. And yeah, listening to audiobooks that you've already read, that's a good idea actually. Maybe that could be a way to catch up on some books that have sequels coming out and then that you want to reread before the sequel comes out. That could be a thing. Oh yeah, Kindle and synchronizing. That's practical, definitely. So yeah, I'm so happy that audiobooks exist because I believe that makes even more people read, which is always a good thing, I believe. Okay, so I think we will be doing another reading sprint and let's go for another 45 minutes. Are you up for that? Are you too tired out there? Or are you up for another 45 minutes so that we could do from 9:20 to that would be 10:05 reading sprint from 9:20 p.m. to 10:05. Would that be okay with you all? Yeah, sounds good, it seems like. Good, because we need to get those pages read. And I would love to be able to actually finish this one tonight. I'm not sure that's going to happen because I am getting pretty tired already, even though it's only 9:30 here in Denmark. But I'm a sleepyhead. So, but let's do another 45 minutes. And yeah, let's check back in 45. Happy reading. that was another 45 minutes. And I hope you're doing great still. I see some people have finished books, have left the chat, the reading sprints, and also I am only 30 pages short of actually finishing this book, which is more than I could have hoped for. So that is really excellent. I have just enough pages for one last reading sprint. Oh, you fell asleep, Natalie. Or you are falling asleep, I see. Me too. It's not that I'm very much awake. I'm feeling kind of sleepy, kind of slow, but I really want to finish this book now, having only 30 pages left. So let's do a short break, and then I think I will do one last reading sprint, just 30 minutes in a moment, to get my book done and maybe some of your books as well. So, but how did you do? Did you manage to read for the whole 45 minutes? And are you getting well into your books? Are you getting those pages read? Let me know. It is now pitch black here in Denmark, but I'm glad that the lighting is working out okay, so you can see me. So Susan is 31% into your book. That's good. And Elizabeth, sorry, is it Elizabeth? You are 10 pages from finishing your book, so you must stick with us until the last reading sprint so we can all finish it together. Right now I've switched to an orange soda. I needed something to keep me awake. And finished with part 1, 68 pages. That's really good. Yeah, these reading sprints are very motivating to me as well. And as I was saying earlier, I'm definitely going to do more of these over the summer because this is so much fun. And I personally get lots of reading done. So far, I have read 110 pages in the past 3 hours. So, someone has reached their 100 pages for the day. Congrats, very good. And 44 pages left to finish a book. Will you be able to finish those in the last sprint, which I think will be about 30 minutes? Yes, Phoenix, I am at the basilisk in this book, so cannot look into its eyes. Some people already have, as you might know, but I'm at the part where Harry Potter has just, well, spoilers, but I'm sure most of you have read the series already. Harry Potter has just reached the Chamber of Secrets and found Ginny lying at the feet of the basilisk and having a chat with Tom Riddle. So, good idea to go to your bed for the last sprint. I considered doing that myself, but no, I'm not going to do that because then I will fall asleep. So, yeah, just Damien, just finish whatever you need to finish. And I'm just happy that you are all willing to read with me because this is very motivating. I'm feeling very slow and very sleepy, so excuse me for being a little bit tired to listen to. But how about where you're at? Is it nighttime, daytime? Is it a day off from work? Or Are you taking time off from work? I know this day is a holiday here in Denmark, so I've been home all day getting ready for this reading sprint. And it's now 10 in the evening here in Denmark, so that's why I'm getting pretty sleepy. So, yeah. And as I was saying, I think in about 5 minutes I will do the last sprint of the evening, which will be 30 minutes. So, the last 30 minutes to finish whatever you're reading, or maybe not finish it, just continue reading. And I see some people are enjoying their days. Oh, Natalie, it's 2 in the afternoon. Well, a nap is always welcome, so maybe that's what you need. And it's 1 o'clock where Jessie is. Jess? Sorry. And in Great Britain, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, and you're starting a new job next week. That's exciting. And I understand why you need to enjoy the last days of freedom before the stress of starting a new job. So I'm happy you were able to join us here. It's 3 in the afternoon in Illinois. And yeah, and also thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with me over the years. I see some of you have been following me for the past many years, even though I haven't been posting, which I cannot put into words how grateful I am for that. I didn't know myself whether I was going to do more videos or not. I just knew that I needed a reading break in the sense that reading on BookTube is very public, which is absolutely amazing and it has lots of benefits. But I needed a break from reading in public. I needed some time to just read for myself without pressure, without feeling like I had to read lots of books and read for the sake of my channel. So, and that break turned into 5 years. And I have been reading for 5 years. I have, but mostly Danish authors and Danish books, catching up on those. But lately I've just really been missing the community of BookTube and Bookstagram, and the power you get from talking about books with other people and reading books together with other people. That's what I've been missing. So that's why I've been uploading a little bit more on Instagram lately, and I plan on doing these reading sprints once in a while here on YouTube. But thank you so much to every one of you who have stuck with me and writing me nice messages. They have really meant a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. And Natalie, thank you. Such a kind message. That's really nice to hear. So, oh, Jess, you found Persephone's books through me. Oh, is that one of the classic editions? Okay, but I'm happy I could help you find those books because they are beautiful. Okay, guys, we need to get started on the last reading sprint of the day, which will be half an hour so that I can finish this book and maybe yours as well. So, last reading sprint from 10:15 to 10:45. So that will be 30 minutes. Are you ready to do this one last bit and then call it a day? Yeah, so happy reading, everyone, and I will be back with you in 30 minutes. So that was it, everyone. The last reading sprint of the evening, and I see that some people have actually finished their book, which is great. Very good. I have half a page left. So this last half page left, and then I'm also done with my book. So I might save that last half page for just before sleeping and call it a success, at least for me, and I'm sure for a lot of you also. This has been super nice, and as I've been saying, I'm going to do this again at some point. But it's been so great to read with you and hear from you. And thank you so much for joining. And let me know if there's any last comments you need for me to know. Did you get your books read, finished, or did you manage to continue reading? Are you satisfied with however much you've read in the past 3.5 hours? Are any of you still awake? I'm getting pretty sleepy now, at least. It's way past my bedtime. So, right, it doesn't look like there's lots to say from you. So maybe we should just call it a night. And yeah, as I was saying, thank you so much for joining. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are in your days. And I will be seeing you again sometime soon. So I'm glad you enjoyed these reading sprints, and yeah, definitely continue reading. If you are on a roll, I'm tired now, then please do continue reading. So, but I will be signing off now. So thank you. Have a lovely day, and I will be seeing you sometime later. Bye bye.